Guys, it's Rich here again at the Ultra Motorsports Warehouse in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Today we're looking at this 1977 Silverado. This is a four-wheel drive vehicle. It's completely restored. It's in excellent condition. Like all of our videos, we're just going to kind of do a walk around and do a buyer's perspective, a professional car buyer's perspective of this thing, and really point out anything that a potential online buyer would like to see before they make this big purchase. So like all of our videos, we'll start right here at the front driver's side fender, and we're taking a look at the chrome. This thing has been down the road just a little bit, so I got a couple bugs on it still, it looks like, but chrome is in very, very nice condition. It looks to be new. It's in very nice condition. All the lenses are good. All the gaps look appropriate. I got a little pitting in this light inset right here, but that's not really uncommon. What I would encourage anybody to do is, after you see some of my videos on YouTube and see the way that the transparency that we give, if you have any other potential vehicles that you're looking at, have them do something very similar to what we're doing here, okay? I make no excuses for our vehicles. I want everybody to be very happy and not get any surprises when the vehicle shows up. So, but have anyone do that, because I can't tell you how many times I've heard before I buy something sight unseen, it's perfect, it's excellent. And you know, this looks next to perfect when I'm 2-3 feet away, but as we get closer, there's always some imperfections, like, you know, like these pits here in this inset. So moving on, we'll move down towards the back of the vehicle. This vehicle was completely restored by a Chevy dealer, okay, and it was never for sale by them. Purchased in Florida by the dealer's father, sent up to like Missouri, and then they did it at the Chevy store for their personal collection. And this thing had every piece touched, really, and it was done all at a Chevy store. So they used Chevy parts, and they a Chevy paint shop, everything, you know. So looks like we got some stone guard in here, and that looks nice. As we look down the truck, it looks like there's no waves or anything like that. All the paint, I can't really see any paint blemishes anywhere. All the paint looks like it's finished out very well. This area here is a big concern on trucks all the time. The lower doors, these look great. Cab corners look very good. We'll have to just run a bondo meter over that. We'll do that in another video for everybody. These look good. I'm not saying there's never been any body work or anything, but they're not showing that for sure. So moving down to the step side, that's also kind of unique about this thing. It is a step side, four-wheel drive. All this looks great in here, and I mean, you know, somebody could have stood to throw a little black paint in there maybe, but you know, whatever, it's fine. Frame looks good. It's been coated somehow, some way, it looks like. So, but it looks very nice. Step side looks great. I don't see any paint blemishes or any pops in the paint or anything. Bed rails look good. All this is finished as well. Looks like they used some finished hardware and stuff in here. Bed completely finished with a bed kit, oak, and it looks very nice. The tailgate looks very presentable. I don't see any issues here. Chrome. Rear bumper is excellent. Everything looks very, very nice. All this stuff looks new. Lights look new. Gate chains look new. Let's pop a look underneath here real quick. So you can see the finished bed underneath. That looks great. I'm glad they did that. I'm glad they finished both sides of the boards. The exhaust, I mean, not original certainly, but just not like stainless or anything. It's just exhaust. Looks like there's been some sort of a, you know, maybe like a undercoating, but it was all done prior to the bed being put on, clearly. So, and actually done prior to even the body being put on. You can see right here. So when this frame was sitting with the body off of it, someone went through and coated the frame. So I don't think that's a downer. I think that's great. So, you know, this is the kind of truck that everybody wants to drive. So I personally have driven this truck 75 miles per hour down the road, and runs and drives great. Air conditioning works great, and four-wheel drive is excellent as well. Never had it off-road. I'm not that brave, but four-wheel drive does work. Here what we have is some really cool original paperwork with this truck. We've got the original owner's manual with the original packaging. We've got the original, looks like a build sheet, or maybe just like the trim tag or something like that. Shows the original color of this vehicle as blue. And then we've got the warranty card and just some of the fluff stuff that they gave you when you purchased a car. Also, along with that, we have the original purchase paperwork, which is really neat. So, original purchase paperwork from 1977, and I think that's cool. Sold in Grand Junction, Colorado, by Simpson Auto. Okay, so let's move on down the passenger side of the truck. Again, we'll give everybody a quick look inside the rear quarters here, the bed sides here. Everything looks good. I will say that I do think that this thing was taken apart to be painted. You know, I mean, you can, if you look close, there's no tape lines or anything like that. I mean, so certainly all the glass was out, all the mirrors were off, all the hardware was off. You know, all this stuff was apart when it was painted. So another look down here at the lower doors and at the rockers. Let's just take a peek underneath for everybody real quick. Fuel tank. We got the floor here. That's just some undercoating that's flaked off. It's not a patch or anything. This is all just, this is like undercoating that came off once. And you can see everything looks pretty good under here, really. You know, not exactly show quality, but way better than driver quality, and super solid too. I mean, you guys see what I'm talking about here. That's just flake off of like the undercoating that was put on it, or factory undercoating. So the floor looks exceptionally solid. I don't see anywhere there's any patches. Look at some of that new. See some of this new stuff. Still new tags on some of the parts. So, all right. Gaps look pretty good all the way around the truck, I'll say. Let's take a look under the hood. This has a 350 crate motor, and it does have air conditioning and power steering and power brakes. So really comfortable to drive. Certainly not a vehicle that you could easily, you know, put your wife or your kid in to have some fun and let them drive it around for a little bit. Very reliable, starts, you know, right away. Air conditioning blows cold. And if you look, you know, obviously you can see where this was just apart. You know, that's what I like, is not seeing stuff that looks like people cut corners. I mean, you see it all. You know, you see these wires painted because nobody wanted to take them off. You see these washer lines painted because nobody wanted to take them off because they're just like, nobody will care, it won't matter. But, you know, it's nice to see somebody took the time, okay? Front grille looks good. I noticed one little ting right here. And again, some more pitting in this lens inset. Chrome bumper looks very good, and so do the bumperettes. Those look great. Just some bugs and stuff on there. Let's check out the interior real quick. And then after that, we'll make another video, and we'll just do the Bondo meter over it real quick, okay? Again, here's what I like to see. I like to see fresh hardware, none of this stuff painted over. These door panels look brand new. I'm not sure if this is the original color or not for the interior. It's on the sticker back there, I'm positive. Power windows on this, power locks. And this looks like nobody's ever had their arm on it, okay? I mean, it's in excellent condition. Same with this. I mean, that is really, really nice. As I remember when I bought this, I think I took the plastic off of these things, this stainless here. So, real fresh weather stripping. Everything looks great there. body tag. Here, I'll show everybody the body tag real quick. That's obviously the original body tag. You can see the rivets here are the special GM rivets, the rosettes. This was not taken off during the restoration. Obviously, you can see a tape line right there. That's very, very common, and nothing that holds back a purchase at all. Bucket seats look brand new. Okay, cloth bucket seats. Car smells great, looks great. New carpet in here. Looks like new gauges, but correct for the vehicle. Okay, dash. All this is new. This is all brand new. We got our rear window slider. Someone did make a few upgrades to this vehicle. Kicker speaker in the back, and let's see. This is like a vintage radio that is modern on the inside. Okay, so it's got modern guts, but it has this look just like this. And then you can plug your aux, your iPhone, or whatever you want in there, so you can play your music. Four-wheel drive, manual shift select, auxiliary light switch, right-left fuel tank, and like I said, AC. AC works great on this vehicle. Odometer showing 8,639 miles. This is a non-numbers matching vehicle. This is a 350 crate motor, so let's just assume that this vehicle is being sold miles exempt. So let's walk around real quick one more time. We'll look at the passenger side of this vehicle. Okay. Again, passenger side door panel. Looks like it's not been used. Okay. This is just really nice. Bucket seats, that's kind of a big deal on these vehicles. And again, the dash looks excellent. I'm trying to point out some blemishes for you here, guys, but I don't really see any. I mean, really, really none to speak of. Oh, I know what everybody wants to see. Everybody wants to see this here, right? These lower doors. So those look great. I like being able to see the pinch, the rolled metal right there, knowing that nobody's come in and smooth that out like that, or you know, it's bondoed up or whatever. So rocker looks good. All this looks really nice here. Let's look at that lower door on the driver's side. I know that's an area that everybody really likes to see on these. And again, we got the lower door. You know, you can see the body line, the rolled metal here. Looks good. Nobody's tried to smooth it out or do anything, you know, kinky to try to make it appear better than it is. And rocker looks fresh, so this looks good too. Let's take one peek under here for everybody. So if you look in here, I don't see, I'm not sure that I see a patch panel, guys. I think this could be the real deal in there. Maybe a patch panel. I'm sorry, my light is, I'm messing you guys up. Maybe a patch panel in there, but looks good nonetheless. Okay, no, definitely a patch panel. Definitely had a little bit of metal work here. You can see it right here. So definitely maybe this in here was done, but done well. I mean, it's not, you know, I don't think that's an issue at all. So let's just assume that both sides are like that, you know, because it's not going to matter if it's one side or the other. What, you know, what the potential buyer's determination is. It's just that it's there. So 1977 Silverado, four-wheel drive, factory air, power steering, power brake, step side, completely restored. Check us out at ultramotors.net or just call our shop if you have any questions. Thanks.